You dare challenge me? So, you want to see my true form? After all these years, the Hollyberry throne is still mine. Thrones... they are meant to be wrestled for. Yet those mortals are afraid to challenge me. Where is she? I hunger for a fight. You cookies are boring. All of you. But her. Then bring someone similar. A strong, fierce warrior. Or I will reduce your puny kingdom to nothing but embers and dust. Oh, it's you again. And here I thought one worthy of a fight would visit. You see, you have this wild, primal energy within you that reminds me of that spirit of hers. As bright as hers. I would not get my hopes up if I were you. Need I remind you what I will do if I am disappointed? Yes, whatever it is, I shall look forward to it. I just want some fun, that's all. Just the thought of it is making my scales tingle. Here, get me more juice. What is that noise outside? Is that the worthy opponent Jungleberry Cookie has found? Ah, finally! My juice is here. No need to pour me a glass. Give me the whole barrel. And if they have a problem, just bring them to me. How many? 1? A dozen? No matter. No one will stand a chance. Oh? Are you saying that Jungleberry Cookie is scheming against me? Me? The great dragon? In the palm of her puny hand? Ha! Preposterous! I've changed my mind. I will no longer tolerate this insolence. What? Tail? Huh? Funny biscuits, aren't you? You've got the nerve to talk to each other while facing me. Let's see if you can laugh this off. You may not be as strong as her, but you're quite interesting. Puny and weak, but formidable nonetheless. Oh, but I'm just starting to have fun. Let's see if you can block my attack this time as well. Lizard? Who dares call me Lizard? Wait, you're... Sure, I also enjoy a good chase. But is it just me? Or have you grown weak? What happened to you? Oh, I see. You're trying to protect those cookies. I can take care of that. Let us fight without any hindrance. No, that does not count. Come one by one. You're always like that. We exchange a few hits, and then you disappear. Oh, is that a threat? Fine. I don't feel like fighting anyway. I shall come back later. But next time, I will burn the whole palace down. I smell cookies. Small cookie, you've come to play with me? How interesting. For such a tiny cookie, you have the nerve to challenge me? Well then, let's play. Ah, it's been long since I've met such a fearless cookie. Good, very good. I like the flame of determination in your eyes. Come forward. Give me all you've got. Let's see your true strength. Not many can withstand my attack. You are the second cookie to last this long. Impressive. But in the end, you are but a cookie. How should I bake you? Crispy or burn to ashes? Bold words. Admit your defeat. You won't last more than a few more moments. Look at you, trembling to your doughy core. The longer you try to endure, the weaker you become. I grow tired of this. I'll have to find a more worthy opponent. Let's finish this. What? What is this? Where did all these cookies come from? I see. You're coming at me all at once. Very well. I like this. This will be a fun challenge. To think you would attack me in such numbers! My power is waning. I can't keep this form any longer. You forced me to return to my cookie form. No one managed to corner me like this in ages. I enjoyed this. Next time, I promise I'll bake you into burning piles of crumbs. Foolish creature. To covet the sacred tongue. The arrogance of your lowly kind knows no bounds. The power of the dragons is so immeasurably greater than you, puny creature. What can you possibly achieve with it? Is that so? Then swear on your life. Crafty little thing, you have my promise. Too smart for your small size. Well then, give you my promise I shall. A word in exchange for a story. Entertain me, and you will live.
Kill them too.
Damnation.
What has happened?
Where am I? You, Hollyberry Cookie, you brought me here. I'll burn you to a crisp.
Tasty! What is it all about? Why did you bring me here? Didn't have the guts to end me, pathetic cookies? I see. You mortals want something from me. Who said I kept the land in terror? Huh? You need cookies. I could burn you in but an instant for that.
Go ahead and take your dragon form all you want. We'll let you have a taste of defeat once more.
Your blabbering makes no sense, Cookies. I was merely enjoying a brief respite, snacking on local berries on my way to the valley. Gloat all you want, but whoever is in the Dragon's Valley, that's not me. You little cookies, always trembling in fear. For all I know, a toy dragon could have caused them to lose their minds. My nest. Say now, that red dragon, they look exactly like me.
Your Majesty, shall I make them end this charade?
You! Yeah, I don't like you. Burning little cookies in their little houses is not something I enjoy. And, you know it, Hollyberry Cookie.
You are right. That I do.
A dragon of such powers is rarely born. It would require tremendous quantities of life energy. And if that thing was indeed created in my nest, they must have channeled my powers. But who could have had the audacity? The Dragon Sworn.
The Dragon Sworn? Who is that?
It's, nothing. This imposter in my nest. Impossible without the power of Dragon Tongue. That little treacherous white flower. You dared to use the oath against me! I must break the pact, and soon to return my powers. Hollyberry Cookie with her light of passion. If I make her bring it all the way to the Dragon's Valley, then perhaps...
What is it you're mumbling about? Tell me who the Dragon Sworn is.
Oh, you pathetic cookies! It is beyond your comprehension. Only a wielder of our powers can...
Your Majesty, shall I make them talk?
You asked what brought me to the berry forest. I may have lost the powers to assume my dragon form. You have sensed that, yes? My strength is waning.
And you're telling this because...
If you wanted to get rid of me, you would have done it already, yes? Instead, you brought me here, gave me this berry juice. Perhaps there is something you want from me after all. In my turn, I could also use your help. So, a truth for a truth. Now it's your turn. What is it you wish? Very well. My strength is yours.
Oh ho! Agreed so fast.
There is a caveat. In return, you must help me. For there is little I can do in this state. First, you must venture into the Dragon's Valley with me and help me regain my strength. For that, I shall help you defeat that dark enchantress cookie.
And we are supposed to take your word for it.
The choice is yours. Since when was there such a lack of trust between us? So much for our battle-tested friendship. After all, I'm just a cookie now, like you. Why do I have to wear all this? As if my cookie form wasn't humiliating enough.
You don't want to draw unnecessary attention here, model tropical cocktail cookie.
What did you just call me?
I figured you'd need a new name.
My patience is wearing thin, Cookie. Built by dragon. Here in the place of the old dragon power. Besides...
Indant.
So... it has no future. At least it's better than the other name that Claude called me. Excellent! I'm famished! This cookie body is getting hungry too easily. Cookies! Have you tried this? Delicious! Stuck in my throat. Juice! Bring juice! You call that creature a dragon? Wyvern! A dragon! Oh, you don't have the right to call yourself a dragon.
Har.
Calm down. The beast got scared. That is all. The dragon rider here will take care of it. I'm ravenous. Bring food and drinks. This, stew. Is there really a dragon's head in it?
Ha! Who'd put such precious meat in an everyday stew? Relax. It's just a name.
Delicious.
My crumbs! Is that sweet pinky berry cookie?
Huh? Are you, famous here, or... Huh? Pink visage? Oh, sweet name! Wait, does this mean there were more cookies who spoke dragon tongue? Wait! I'm still eating! So, you do know. Oh, birds of a feather. So what you said there, back at the gathering?
Yes?
Now, there's no reason to fight when you have something to protect and partners in battle you can trust. What is it you are fighting to protect in your war against Dark Enchantress Cookie?
Why, our precious friends and family, of course. We are fighting to protect our world.
Are those cookies so precious to you? Enough to risk everything?
Why, of course. I would give away everything to protect them.
Even that soul gem of yours? The source of your light of passion? It seems quite savvy for Wyvern, though. So that's when you met Buttercream.
How did you?
The beast just told me. Well, all cookies are small and insignificant, and they crumble so easily. I mean, no wonder dragons scare you. Nevertheless, some of them insist on fighting tirelessly. I find those cookies quite fascinating. That's who they call heroes. It's Pitaya Dragon. Ugh. What's all this noise? That! How dare you steal my body to create such a hideous imitation? Oh, it's useless. The dragon is heading back home. Alas, we were planning to go anyway. Ugh, what a slimy cookie. I'm not that fond of this novice adventurer title, I must say. I suppose all it needed was the heat of a burning city. Sweet little rascal! So brave for a newly hatched. That rascal is no wyvern. It's a dragon. It seems the little fellow has been sleeping for generations. A special creature indeed. That it's going to burn this whole place up. Did I mishear what you said? No fire, just calling for your mom.
Pitaya Cookie, it is not the best time for your jokes. What did it really say?
What can I say? The babbling of a hatchling is not easy to understand. Their name is Snapdragon, I see. Tart-to-tan Cookie, seems like you've been chosen. This fellow will not be easy to shake off. You should simply bring it along. It's been so long. Are you sure it's not because of Royal Margarine Cookie shaking like a leaf right next to you? Have no fear. Your wyvern is sure to protect you. Say, Wyvern Rider, did you actually fight back there? Even Snapdragon the Hatchling easily defeated a few monsters. You, Wyvern! Stop protecting him. He will learn nothing this way. This stings your eyes. Snapdragon is at 7. We're almost there. I sense it. Gorg. Did you just... The nest.
Where the red dragon spawned?
Sickening. You have no right to this nest. It is not wise to persist in your state, lest you crumble. Oh.
Mr. Pitaya. Pitaya cookie. Where are you going?
Follow my steps, Hollyberry Cookie. It is time. The contract must be fulfilled. This way.
What's that sound? Seems like someone whispering, but I can't tell what they're saying.
It's in dragon tongue.
Yes, but what do these words mean?
Our language holds the very force of life of all dragons. It is only for ancient beings to use. Mortals can neither speak nor understand it. With one exception, that is. The one who holds the power of dragons in her grasp is the Dragon Sworn.
The Dragon Sworn?
To the place where I entered a contract to surrender part of my powers to her thousands of years ago. Where my throne is. That is correct. But to think such a vile, wailing, caramel, lava-dripping puppet was Spawn. The one who grasped the power of Dragon Tongue stole it from me and created this abomination.
Then, those sinister whispers we heard, is the voice of the Dragon Sworn?
While it is not the voice I remember, I still recognize it clearly. The words that hold the power of my very being. Even if I eliminate this puppet, the Dragon Sworn will simply create another. We must make it so the Dragon Sworn can no longer wield the words.
Why did you even agree to give away your strength in the first place?
I never willingly gave up this much power. It is clear to me that the Dragon Sworn has somehow distorted the contract. But I have yet to figure out the details. Oh.
There's a red light coming from over there.
We are here. My nest. My throne! Why is that? Right in the middle of my throne!
What is it?
The seal of the contract. Holding the Dragon Sworn's jam mixed with mine. The Dragon Sworn is tainting this place. The receptacle of my life force, chanting in Dragon Tongue as she absorbs my strength.
So if we destroy that seal, will that get both your home and powers back?
My life force is closely tied to the throne. One wrong move and the whole nest may collapse. Who knows if I will survive? I knew she would be wicked, but to think that she would go to such lengths... Tilted. She aims to take away the life force as stipulated in the contract.
What? Just what did you agree to?
The story of 5 heroes. In exchange for it, I agreed to 5 words.
But 5 heroes? That must mean...
One of those was Tilden, the power of the oath. Using the power of Tilden that I bestowed upon her, the Dragon Sworn is tainting the contract. But the question is, how? How can such a small cookie wield such mighty powers? Listen closely, Hollyberry Cookie. If I regain my powers, I will be able to defeat the Red Dragon, whose only goal is to destroy all cookie kind. I can even save your friends, huddled together at the nest entrance as we speak. When I regain my strength, I will protect the cookie world you hold so dear from Dark Enchantress Cookie. How much can you sacrifice for this?
What is it you need me to do for you to get your powers back?
Crush your soul gem. It was never my intent to deceive you. As long as the Dragon Sworn holds the power of Tilden, the only thing for me to do is attempt to reverse the contract.
Reverse the contract?
The power of the Dragon Tongue was given in exchange for the story of the 5 heroes, which said that the light of each hero's soul gem shines with the truth of their story. However, should any of the heroes' stories be untrue, I can take back said power. I promise you in Dragon Tongue, which I am unable to disobey. If you use your soul gem to help me now, I will rescue your friends. And use all of my strength in the war against Dark Enchantress Cookie. In exchange for the power of your soul gem, I will protect the cookie world with my dragon powers. There is no time. The Red Dragon might attack you and your friends any moment now. After all, this is its birthplace. Hollyberry Cookie, your soul gem or the world you have sworn to protect. Which will you choose from the two? Decision, Hollyberry Cookie. Your soul gem, or everything else you hold dear. So, you agree to become a cookie who will no longer be able to protect anything by herself? Of course. If I make this promise in Dragon Tongue, there is no going back. You understand this, yes?
Yes, I understand.
You seem quite sure. Yes, White Lily Cookie, whose soul gem held the light of freedom. Ugh. The Dragon Sworn also vowed to bake the most perfectly sweet cookie. Dark Enchantress Cookie. So it was you all along. The arrogance! How dare you try to deceive me? Yes! Cookies are so interesting!
What are you saying?
I understand it all. Why that vile caramel creature is hovering around this nest. Why it has hidden the seal deep within my throne. To make sure I would not rush in there to trick and mislead me. Dark Enchantress Cookie, you did this to hide that the power of Tilthend that you obtained falsely is incomplete. There is no need for you to worry. Leave the nest to me and save your friends at the entrance. You cookies are so small, weak, and fragile. But you are smart. You stick together and manage to survive after all. Dark Enchantress Cookie. I'm sure you never imagined that I would risk my life to destroy my own throne. Witness me, Dark Enchantress Cookie. When I destroy that seal and burn my throne, we will see whether I can reclaim the power of Tilthend or perish.
What are you saying? You're going to burn this place?
If that's the gamble at hand, I will take it! Leave this place, Hollyberry Cookie. Whether you and your friends remain here or not, I will do what I must. Use your soul gem to save your friends from crumbling in the collapsing cave.
Pitaya Dragon Cookie, do you really mean that?
I will get back the strength I traded for White Lily Cookie's story. Even if I have to risk my life for it. End till den dawned.
End in dawn. Let's see which one of us is the real legend here. Cookies! Help me down on the ground while I burn the monstrosity from the skies!
How good it feels to fly! My strength is overflowing!
Pitaya Cookie is the greenish red drag.
Correct! Although I hid it for, reasons. Are you scared, little cookie? Now that you've realized what my true form is? Yes, let's say that.
Pitaya Dragon Cookie, I see you've regained your strength.
I have! I reclaimed the powers I once gave to White Lily of... Dark Enchantress Cookie. Perhaps I should crush the remaining soul gem. But I doubt you would let me do so, no? Now that I'm sure who the Dragon Sworn truly is, I must simply defeat her and my powers will return.
Are you planning to keep your promise and fight Dark Enchantress Cookie with us?
Naive cookies. Promises made in cookie language mean little to dragons. But our goals are the same for the time being.
What's on your mind, my friend?
Something still doesn't make sense to me. Dark Enchantress Cookie's power. It must be great if she was able to distort a contract made in Dragon Tongue. Fine by me, I say. Soon I shall regain my former strength. You saw me transforming into a cookie and decided to do the same, huh? It's certainly not a regular little dragon we have here. You dare say such things to my face? If you're so suspicious, feel free to battle me once more. Now we have 4 soul gems gathered in one place.
Don't even think about it, Pitaya Dragon Cookie.
What are you accusing me of? Then what are you suggesting we do? Are you telling us to wait again?